What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Raw is War. We are on our way to WWE Vengeance, WWE Legends Vengeance, and for less than 4 weeks, around 4 weeks or so, we do know that The Rock and Kurt Angle will be in one-on-one action. Of course, JBL is on a mission to find out who took him out at the Royal Rumble, where he guaranteed a Royal Rumble victory. But what a show we got for you tonight. Austin and Mankind, Batista versus Umaga. Kurt Angle and The Rock. Gonna talk about what has happened in the past since Starrcade. Also, Bret Hart and The Undertaker will team up against the Outsiders. Of course, Bret Hart and The Undertaker will meet at WrestleMania. So we'll see that. And of course, main event, Triple H in the ring against Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan's first match back on Raw's War. It's big against Triple H. So let's go ahead and kick off Raw's War here tonight.
That sound of breaking glass is the prelude to a beatdown.
The Texas Rattlesnake is here.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
A Royal Rumble winner, a multi-time champion, but still, Stone Cold Steve Austin is fired up and hungry for more.
In Austin's mind, the top prizes in this company are always for his taking. He takes what he wants around here. Just like you'd expect a man who has made a career out of doing things on his terms. When Austin's in the mix, it's his way or the highway.
Gentlemen, it's time to have a nice day.
And his opponent, from parts unknown, weighing in at 287 pounds, Mankind!
A multiple-time tag team champion, a multiple-time WWE champion, and oh yeah, a member of the WWE Hall of Fame too.
Never the biggest man in the ring, never the strongest, never the fastest, but nobody has more fighting spirit than Mrs. Foley's baby boy.
The frightening thing about Mankind is I think he actually enjoys the pain when he competes.
Yeah, but what's even more frightening, Saxton, is that he enjoys dealing out pain even more than that. One thing's for sure, we're in for a brutal match, guys. In this match getting started with, well, to put it in politely, one of the meanest SOBs to ever lace up a pair of boots, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I don't know about impolite. Frankly, I'm not sure he takes issue with that. Austin's meanness and nastiness define him as a superstar. His style is simple, but it's about as effective as it gets.
We'll see if it continues to be effective in this battle.
On the opposite side of the ring is the disfigured likeness of Mankind. For this monster, victory does not mark the end of the battle.
No, that's when the true horror begins. Expect a merciless wave of terror. We're looking at someone who can't be controlled. Stump puller pile driver. There's a certain amount of anger you have to have towards your opponent to pile drive them like that.
Something in store for Mankind.
Power slam. Good night. Boom. And he goes into the ring. Austin reminding him that Stone Cold is not someone to take lightly. Have to head back into the... And he goes for the pin.
yet. With a clothesline.
You know what makes Mankind so difficult to contend with is his superhuman endurance. There's no limit to what he'll put his body through. No cap to his pain. Cover! Oh, somehow!
He's not even close to being done yet.
Just pounding away right to the face. My God.
Oh, man, right across the chest.
He's taking some good hits. And that is Mankind's deranged lunacy starting to ratchet up.
Oh, man, that was nasty.
They weren't that good looking anyway. Nice counter by Austin.
Austin's finally able to slow all that incoming offense.
The Rattlesnake got played around with for too long. Now he wants to... He could pin his opponent right here. He kicks out at 2.
I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down? Nicely done.
Oh, this is just too far. Get some control in there. And it looks like they have no problem bending the rules there.
Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook.
And he very quickly counters.
Austin with the stunner. Will Stone Cold end this? Try and end it.
Oh, and he just kicked out.
Can you imagine how much escaping that pin must have cost him?
I can. These are the moments where you really find out how tough you are. Austin has put away so many opponents like this before, but tonight is going to be a tougher battle for the Rattlesnake. Measured knee drop. Austin looks to be feeling the strain of that last assault. There's been plenty of action in this match, and the cost of that is really showing now.
Russian leg sweep. Oh, he got him. Is he going to lock this in?
A single leg camel clutch and a great counter. And now gets tossed into the ring. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle. Stone Cold too slow there. Arm wringer, and met with a right hand. Big back body drop. One elevation.
He avoids the damage.
Powerless position to be in right now.
Driven down face first.
Taking this outside. This could be good. Heads out of the ring, but needs to be mindful of the referee's count here. Comes back into the ring.
Oh, Mankind! No! Mr. Socko in the main of a brawl!
Submission locked in tight, nowhere to go. Whoa, this is surprising, Byron.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why he would...
Just end this now.
Oh, he's playing possum!
Finally ends it. And all the bloodshed. Perhaps worth it now.
Here is your winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That came out of nowhere.
And an unexpectedly quick end to this match.
Clever is really the only word that can describe that victory.
However you want to describe it, it certainly worked.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, big win here tonight on Raw's War. Stone Cold would love to get a championship match, but he's got a long road to get there since he did not win the Royal Rumble. Interesting, Austin drew #1 at the Royal Rumble a week ago. Austin says there is definitely a conspiracy why he was #1, but we'll try to figure out how that works out in the next couple of weeks. But Stone Cold, a big win on Monday night on Raw's War. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, up next, Batista versus Umaga, one-on-one here on Raw is War.
Six feet, 6 inches of pure, untamed wildness. This is the animal.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, the Animal, Batista!
Not a man you ever want to underestimate when it comes to his in-ring prowess.
Yeah, don't underestimate a specimen like him when it comes to anything, because he can powerbomb you into next week.
Unparalleled success, both in the ring and in Hollywood.
Which is insane, because for some reason, the WWE Universe has never appreciated Batista quite enough.
Well, no question about it. Batista will demand the respect of the WWE Universe right here tonight. One of the most destructive forces we've ever seen.
And his opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 350 pounds, the Samoan Bulldozer, Umaga!
In terms of look, attitude, ability, Umaga is unmatched.
Man, I don't know about you guys, but Umaga always gives me the heebie-jeebies.
You're not the only one, Saxton. One of the most intimidating, terrifying competitors this business has ever experienced.
The Samoan Bulldozer, a true super heavyweight.
Yeah, but with surprising athleticism. Umaga is in a class all his own.
And Batista oozing confidence as this match is underway.
Love him or hate him, Big Dave has always carried himself like a superstar. The cars, the clothes. This is a man who loves what he does and knows he does it well. This is the same man who once appeared on Raw and said, "Give me what I want." And everyone knew what he meant.
What he wants tonight, presumably, is a win. We'll see if he can get it in this contest.
He's standing across the ring from the Samoan Bulldozer Umaga, though, and let's just really think about what that means. It means destruction. Relentless destruction.
Yeah, Umaga is just as powerful and unstoppable as his nickname suggests.
And they just busted out an impactful maneuver. He's turning the tables. Placing them into the corner.
Ooh, elbow strike.
What's going to be the key for Umaga tonight if he wants to completely dominate his opponent?
Umaga needs to be as deliberate as he is destructive. If he can control the pace, it'll be a very difficult night for his opponent.
Oh! And countouts are legal, so hopefully this will be a short trip outside.
Superstar setting up.
Gunslinger!
out of the way.
And gets tossed back into the mat.
Oh, meet the backside of an elbow.
Well scouted reversal there. Cover, cover. And he breaks the count quickly.
Could be in search of a second win now.
He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd.
Mistake by Umaga. Fires back with a crucial elbow.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done. Oh, man.
He's starting to struggle here.
You better get out of the way when the Samoan bulldozer comes at you like that.
Ooh, DDT. Oh, man, he is fired up now. Ooh, stiff punch.
There he goes, right into the corner.
Lifts their opponent's legs.
Oh, ouch. That's one way to get your opponent out of the corner.
Oh, strikes with the back elbow.
Oh, he was waiting for it the whole time.
And a kick out at two.
And frustration might be starting to set in.
Uh-oh. Punch straight to the face, stays up. Uh-oh, Batista setting him up. It could be time. The Batista bomb.
Is there any life left in Umaga?
Shoulders down. He's still in this fight.
There is not a more terrifying sight than Umaga kicking out after you hit him with your best shot.
Not many people escape defeat after Batista gets hold of you and executes that maneuver.
Picked up. Beautiful spin out powerbomb.
Just breaking down the opponent.
Right into the shoulder. That's gotta hurt.
Oh my gosh, with one hand.
Stiff headbutt.
Batista able to ward that.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
In position. This is going to be nasty. A spear. Looking for the victory. There's two. And a kick out at two.
So close. That could have been it. Oh, wait a second.
Maybe not. Roll up. No, stops the count at two.
How?
Effectively using the knee.
Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
That's using your head. I don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
He's looking completely lost as he finds his footing.
From the top.
Diving double axe handle.
Stomp in the leg. The animal about to become prey.
Batista finds... Batista bomb!
Batista didn't waste time.
Cover! Two! Finally got him. I can't believe this match is finally over.
Here is your winner, the Animal, Batista!
A huge victory here for Batista tonight.
The animal adding another name to his long list of victims.
A huge win for Batista here tonight on Raw's War. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Kurt Angle and The Rock trying to square things up. But we know Kurt Angle is not happy with The Rock. Let's see what happens here next as they get into the square circle. One-on-one here tonight on Raw's War.
I can't wait for this. Been a long time coming.
He's from behind, laying waste to the other superstar.
I mean, come on. Are you going to condone this cheap shot, Graves?
You got to get an advantage by any means necessary. That's what this is about.
Angle professed that if he had the opportunities that The Rock received in Hollywood, there would be Best Actor awards surrounding his gold medals.
Well, remember, Kurt is an American hero and international sports ambassador. Who knows the influence he could have had in Hollywood?
Forget about Hollywood. It's put up or shut up time.
What a knockout punch!
Coquina clutch!
Coquina. Does he have the wherewithal to break the submission? Yes! Yes, he does!
Angle escapes the attack.
Into the corner he goes, a perfectly placed target.
Nice monkey flip.
He saw that one coming. Uh-oh. Out of the way in time.
Back suplex.
Very nice.
Grabbing a hold of the arm. All the weight down.
Having a weakened arm can limit you in so many ways, making it harder to execute on even simple attacks.
Jarring impact.
Kurt making it loud and clear for his opponent tonight.
No. Slingshot sent on to the outside.
Tossed caution out the window, and it paid off.
Adrenaline is through the roof now.
Great way to disorient your opponent.
Corey, so many things can transpire in a matchup like this. What could be that elusive X factor?
It is mission critical to be adaptable. If it's anything goes, then use that to your advantage before your opponent does.
This is an environment where a competitor can be reminded real quick what goes around comes around.
And you might be forced to revamp your strategy when you least expect it.
Swing for the fences with a kendo stick. Send your opponent crashing through a table. Fight up the ramp. Whatever insanity you can come up with is fair game.
This is truly disheartening to watch. These are such talented superstars, unfortunately, resorting to every possible tactic they can think of to destroy each other.
When all is said and done, I'm not sure how anyone will truly be able to stand tall coming out of this.
Elbows to the face will create separation.
Angle with a hold of the ankle.
This does not look good. Angle may have it. Well, this isn't going to win the fall, but it's going to do a lot of damage.
And he escapes the submission before things got more disastrous for him.
Tagged with a punch.
These two going strike for strike, it seems.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Slugging away with everything they've got.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up. Drop kick. Oh, one step ahead of Angle. Hoisted up.
Oh, gutbuster. The Rock about to hit the most electrifying move in all the sports entertainment. People's elbow. Kurt's in serious danger.
Big forearm.
Belly to belly. And finds a counter.
Right on the lower back.
Here we go.
Slingshot senton, yes. Soaring out of the ring, looking to do as much damage as possible.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now. That's it. Kurt Angle gets it done.
The Rock and Kurt Angle brawl here on Raw's War. They will have plenty of time to get their frustrations and their rivalry out of the way. So, ladies and gentlemen, at Vengeance, the Kurt Angle and The Rock will battle it out in a last man standing match. After Kurt Angle returned at the Rumble, cost The Rock and The Rock's eyes the WWE Championship to the Undertaker. So it is set that one of the big matches at Vengeance, The Rock versus Kurt Angle, last man standing. Speaking of the big matches, here we go. Up next here on Monday Night on Raw is War. Undertaker and Bret Hart will battle for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. They take on the Outsiders here on Raw is War.
Here we go. Tagged himself in.
Well, that was quick.
These two can't even get along.
Well, come on, guys, get it together.
There's no way these two are going to get along.
Now watch for the opponents that look to take advantage of this discord between these two superstars.
Well, here we go, and we shouldn't expect a friendly bit of competition between these superstars in this one.
Mind games are definitely at play here, gentlemen. Getting into your opponent's head, making them question every step and move they make, that's why you do something like that.
Yeah, you cannot deny how even the smallest change in game plan can have long-lasting effects as the match continues.
Oh, what a knee lift. Oh, what a nasty knee lift. Reversal. Can they go on the attack? Oh, an arm breaker.
Trying to fight with a hurt arm is no easy task.
Setting him up for the flatliner. And that might slow down Nash for a moment.
Taker showing that ability to adapt to any opponent.
Shifts it back onto him. Big back body drop.
He was elusive there. Tag team match, but
wasn't expecting that.
Look at the intensity behind those shots. Oh no! Little miscue there. What a chaotic atmosphere. I think it's understandable that this superstar was questioning whether or not he was hit on purpose by their friend.
We'll just have to wait and see whether or not cooler heads ultimately prevail.
He got whipped into that corner. Push! And Nash didn't see that coming. Oh, Nash answers back. Caught in a bad position here. Straight impact down the throat. And he goes for the pin! And he powers out.
He thought he had it.
Hip drop.
I've been waiting to see that.
Solid contact from Kevin Nash. That menacing nature of Taker challenged a bit there.
Dangerous position here, guys.
Oh, no. Suplex. Oh, my goodness.
A collision like that could mark a turning point for this entire match.
Lights out. DDT connects.
Can you believe this?
I love it.
It has to be demoralizing to just get slapped like that.
If that doesn't fire you up, I don't know what will.
Boom!
Uh-oh. Look at this. He just tossed the leg.
Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here. And he tosses him back in now. Really pushing the limit there.
As long as you're aware, use as much of the ref's count as you want.
Stomp to the leg. Wrenches the arm. Ooh, nasty kick. Great counter. Uh-oh. Undertaker! Gonna climb to the top rope, looking for a little old school. Oh, what a slap.
The disrespect can be tasted in their mouth.
He's got it.
Oh, ho, ho. Let's get it on.
Getting carried around, bad spot to be in.
Someone call a dentist. Dodges out of the way.
Hitman with an opening.
Ooh, DDT delivered.
Goes into the pin. Gets the shoulder up after one.
Frankly, he should have known that wasn't enough.
Yokes up their opponent.
Sidewalk slam.
Into the pin attempt. Two. Near fall for the Hitman.
The end was in sight.
Range down an elbow in retaliation.
Showing some extra scouting, knowing how to answer a counter with a counter of your own.
Short clothesline.
Tag is made.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle. And he's able to counter.
As the arm bars stretch in. Oh.
Tag made, fresh man in. And he's got him by the neck. Look at this. Massive cover. Is it enough? Digging deep for a kick out.
How in the world did he kick out?
Tossed around like a rag doll.
Uh-oh.
Closed fist punch to the jaw. That's one way to break up a move.
Boom. Nice.
With the tag is Bret Hart.
Big forearm. Great hip toss. Carefully placed stomp to the arm. There's a tag. Clothesline in the corner.
Heavy duty right hand.
He's in off the tag. Yes, tag.
There's the crucifix. Nicely done.
Fights the shoulder up in one.
Wow, I thought this was over. Vicious right forearm.
Set up for the side Russian leg sweep. And Nash met that attack head on and got rocked.
Yeah, they've stuck it out for this match, but it wouldn't hurt to go for the tag soon here.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Thunderous club comes down. Very effective. Beautiful swinging neck breaker.
Ow. Foot meet back. Hitman staying on the attack.
Hitman working the competition down. The Undertaker's tagged in.
Bam! Down he goes. Oh, and an elbow caught him and cleared him to the floor.
Stops the incoming attack with a knee to the face.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. Pot right on the stomach creates the separation. Back and forth from these competitors.
The time has arrived to rest in peace. Tombstone. Big Sexy couldn't avoid the big shot.
Makes the cover. Coming to the rescue. Set up in the corner of the ring, and he was ready for Undertaker.
Uh-oh.
And a reversal from the Undertaker. Tagged in. He made the tag.
Cooking with gas now.
Hip toss. Oh, what a right.
Yeah, that's some attitude behind it.
Drop that bow.
Oh, counters right into the breadbasket. Thrown out of ringside and back to the... Oh, with authority. He's in a little bit of trouble now.
These two teams have gone to war, Cole. Of course they're going to wind up with a few battle scars.
No quarter being given by either competitor.
You have to believe this one's going to be decided by the smallest of margins.
The Hitman looking to cinch it in. Here it comes.
The shot.
One last gas effort, and that'll do it.
He went right into that turnbuckle. Textbook scoop slam. Nicely done.
Stomping down.
Hart gets out of there.
Crossbody. Here he comes off the tag.
Vicious right forearm.
Oh, what a clubbing blow. His defenses have fallen, and soon he may too. And he is just... This is it.
Spectacular victory, but not much time for celebration. There's some great hostility between these two.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, these two were able to coexist, but there's clearly some major issues going on here.
The Undertaker and Bret Hart could not stand each other. They still got 2 months away from WrestleMania. What a battle it's going to be as we get more and more into it. This is just the beginning, you guys. Alright, what a great matchup here on Raw's War. Speaking of matchups, Hulk Hogan versus Triple H. Hulk Hogan returns to Raw's War for his first match against the game. Triple H up next on Raw's War in our main event.
Hulkamania has arrived.
The WWE Universe is on its feet.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 303 pounds, the Immortal Hulk Hogan.
From music videos to Saturday morning cartoons, Hulkamania is everywhere.
Including this announce table. Try to be a little unbiased, Saxton.
Can he formulate the perfect plan against the game?
The game has arrived.
The cerebral assassin, ready to engage in warfare.
This is gonna be good.
And his opponent from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 255 pounds, Triple H.
Over the last decade, we have seen this man's dominance grow. From a blue blood to a degenerate to a multiple-time WWE champion.
Indeed, Triple H has solidified himself at the top of the food chain in WWE, and he has no plans on stepping down anytime soon.
And I don't think anyone can take him down.
Can't get psyched out, you must attack the Hulkster. And in the ring is Triple H, the so-called King of Kings. He spent his entire career asserting his dominance here in WWE, forcing others to submit to his authority.
As far as he's concerned, all must bow before the king. Triple H has an almost fanatical desire to accumulate power and enforce his will with an iron fist, and often a sledgehammer.
Yeah, when it comes to protecting his throne, the King of Kings will use any and every weapon at his disposal.
And that said, how can Hogan come out here and think the training, the prayers, the vitamins, and believing in yourself is enough to get the job done?
Oh, just sit back and watch, Corey. I look forward to seeing your face when the Hulkster makes a believer out of you.
Brother.
Triple H, such a decorated superstar, Hall of Fame career, has accomplished everything you can in the ring. So, Corey, how do you take down someone as accomplished and well-versed as Triple H?
With great difficulty. But the one thing to remember is that due in large part to all that success you just mentioned, Cole, Triple H can get overconfident. And that's something you can manipulate, something you can use to lull Triple H into a false sense of security. So be alert, be ready.
Looking to inflict more punishment this time.
Inverted suplex. Caving in the abdomen.
Trading back and forth blows now.
Fighting back with a counter. Neither competitor is backing down. Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here. So much pride, so much resiliency on display. Stomping. Ouch.
Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash.
Oh, God, what an elbow. He could do it here.
You have to think this battle is starting to weigh down on him.
Carefully measuring.
Oh, look at the well-placed elbow right on the mark. An agile. The incredible Hulk Hogan sets up his opponent for the
Big leg drop, brother. Hulkster could end it there.
I don't think there's any love lost here.
Certainly seems that tensions are rising, Michael.
I have a feeling we're only seeing the beginning, Byron. It's a cover. Forces the shoulder up after two.
He just won't give up. He steers clear of contact.
Hogan winning that exchange.
The boot! It's over! Massive offense, brother.
Scoop slam by Hogan. And here comes the patent leg drop.
That just waylaid the game.
Cover. That was one of the toughest matches matches I've ever seen, and he deserves to celebrate this victory.
Hang on, look out behind you.
This superstar just realizing who's here, and we've got a tense stare down.
Hulk Hogan making his return to the WWE Legends here in the night of Raw's War, and has come face to face with the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels. What does this mean? What does this entail? We will find out what happens next week on Raw's War as we get closer to WWE Legends Vengeance, presented by WWE Legends, and more. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next Monday for Monday Night Raw, if we get things rolling for the current WWE roster for the Royal Rumble. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. I'll see you guys next week.